Marshall is one win away from the Sun Belt Championship game after defeating Georgia State 14-9. The defense delivered its best performance of the season, but the offense struggled through its toughest game of the year. Now the Thundering Herd travel to UL Monroe for the final game of the regular season with complete control of their championship destiny. Win, and Marshall is going to the Sun Belt Championship game. Welcome to Gamer Ability, Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 27 Marshall Dynasty video. And today, we're in week 13 of the 2026 season, and it is the regular season finale of the first season of this series. This has been just an incredible year, so many instant classics already, but it is not over. Today, we go on the road to close out our season against UL Monroe. This is a classic trap game. They have nothing to lose on the other side. They have a 3-8 record, and they are 2-5 in the Sun Belt. They could ruin our season with the win today because this Marshall team is in control of our own destiny. If we win, we actually make the Sun Belt Championship game. This is huge. It was our goal when we started the season. We already locked in a bowl game, getting 6 wins. We have 8 wins now, 8-3. But we can make it to the Sun Belt Championship. Yes, we can't make the playoffs, but honestly, it's going to feel like the playoffs in the Sun Belt Championship game. So, it's going to be a rain game, it looks like. 80% chance of rain here on November 28th, our final game of year 1. Thank you all so much for all the support on the first year of this dynasty. It has been amazing. I greatly appreciate all of your all's positivity and fun in the comments. It's been awesome. But let's take a look at this matchup here. So for the impact players from last week for both teams, for us it was our cornerback, Charles McArthur-Rins. Not sure if I'm saying his name correctly. He had a big game, but our entire defense played incredible. Our offense has to bounce back this week, but now it's also showing a cornerback on their side who has 2 interceptions. That means he probably had one last week if it's showing a cornerback. So here's our offensive numbers. We've had a great year offensively, but last week, they did not show up. Our defense is the reason we won last week, and a special teams touchdown, a punt return for a touchdown by Hamilton, and Boston had a big touchdown. That was all. It was all defense. Defense played absolutely phenomenal, and yes, our defensive stats have not been great. They haven't been terrible. They have not been as bad as UL Monroe's numbers on defense, right? So yeah, we know we have a lot of talent on the offensive side. This is a game we should win, but it is a rain game and you're on the road. And when you're on the road in college football, anything can happen. So we're going to go through the top stories, take a look at the updated top 25, the conference standings, and then dive on into this final game of the regular season. The game start timestamp is at the bottom of the screen for those that want to jump ahead. And if y'all get some enjoyment today, drop a like before you go. It really helps. And subscribe for plenty more sports game content. And if you want more football, check out the new Madden 27 Superstar Career Series. That's been a lot of fun. But let's get right into the top stories here. So it looks like only 2 main top stories. The first one is always the Heisman watch, with Johnson leading the way, Reed in second, Brown, and then Chambliss. Now, the next top story, Texas A&M will be facing off its rivalry week against Texas. That's going to be a big-time game, and also, Texas A&M could make the playoffs with the win. That could possibly move them into the top 10 if they actually pull out that win in front of their home fans. That is a big-time game for both of those teams because Texas could be knocked out of the playoffs with a loss there. Now, here's the updated top 25 going into week 13. Oregon number 1, the only undefeated team right now in college football. Ole Miss number 2, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Indiana, Texas, Miami, Auburn, Memphis, Oklahoma State, SMU, and Notre Dame. The final team to make the top 25 is Kansas State. But what about Memphis? They are rolling this season. They're in the top 10. With most likely a chance to make the playoffs, depending on what happens here in week 13. Now, if the season ended today, this is what the college football playoff bracket would look like. Obviously, Marshall cannot be on here. If we would have won against Notre Dame or Penn State, we did actually have a chance. But yeah, that's what it would look like right now if the season ended today. But our championship comes down to this right here. One win away from making the conference championship game. That win against App State was absolutely incredible, and that is why we have a shot. It would be Marshall against Troy if it stays like this, but the Ragin' Cajuns could move into that spot if Troy loses today and the Ragin' Cajuns actually win. But it is time to play some football. The Marshall Thundering Herd on the road against UL Monroe.
Glad to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in pregame with the Marshall head coach. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week.
Okay, so Holly must have spoke to Jerry because Jerry's motto in practice every single week is that we're playing the #1 team in the nation. So, like, we did not beat Oregon last week, so she definitely talked to Jerry and not head coach Ryan because we did not beat the best team in the nation. Georgia State, they were good. Best team, that's a stretch, but it is pouring down rain today.
Unit was there and ready. The Warhawks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And we got to look at Aiden Armenta. Everybody wants
that is bold to interview Jerry.
Like, available and not force things.
Yeah, that is bold, but here we go. Defense played a great game last week. They played 2 great games in a row. I almost jumped off sides. Offense, though, what a sack by Ward. Offense, they just got to wake up this week. Simple as that. Last week was embarrassing for our offense. We just got to say it like it is.
The Warhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got him on the RPO.
Honestly, a great play call for 2nd and 19. 3rd and 11.
Slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are
I want our secondary to play ultra aggressive and pick this off. Is that crazy?
And a lot of times good things happen.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone defense.
What can you not do on 3rd and 11? Jump off sides.
Defense way over
and I jumped off sides.
Now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Motion from the back.
Watch the screen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. And they get him.
That's on me for jumping off sides.
Kind of explosive play you want to build,
but also terrible coverage.
Will line it up on 1st and 10.
And it's important to point out the UL Monroe Warhawks had the lowest overall of any team we played this year. 64 overall, we're 71. But as we know in this game, on the road, it's always going to be tough. And look at the Warhawks coming out flying right now. That was a big play.
They just keep firing.
Hit him. Oh, he slid. Good slide. Because he would have got his world rocked upside down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking
we got to win this. Come on.
The football scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
What a tackle. I was not expecting a run. That's a punt because of it. I'm actually surprised they're not in field goal range, but I'm the worst kicker ever, so I understand why they're punting this.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside
the odds of me making that kick are negative 45 million. That's not even odds. But just being honest.
Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically
Boston needs to do exactly what he did last week, but play more.
That defense looked silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles.
Now our quarterback is coming off a very rough game.
Is vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him.
Wide open.
That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Come on!
There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard.
I'm just trying to stay focused today. I want to keep the same focus as against App State. I didn't talk as much in that video. I just focused on the football, no life stories. Same focus. We have to win.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Yeah, he made something out of nothing.
They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Let's go ahead and take out our... We're going to go ahead and take out Boston.
But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David.
Yeah, I said halfback sub. Okay, we're
running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be.
He was open. You saw him there, the outside receiver circle.
Nowhere close.
I tried to get it to him.
He got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Wait, is Hamilton? Is he open? Nope. Bluff.
On third down through the air.
Still might work. 4th and inches.
Quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
QB, it's wide open. It's wide open. What a read. That is a bold audible, but I mean, it was wide open.
Just had to pick up a few inches on the play. And
that is definitely a dangerous call.
I mean, literally, fall forward. That's all you have to do is just give me a little bit of space where I can fall forward and you can push him forward. I like it going forward on 4th down most of the time anyway.
We're only probably going to see Boston in the first half, so let's make sure we use them.
Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Like, look, Carlos Del Rio Wilson, so many players with wear and tear right now.
You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find
I still don't feel like they found a good balance for wear and tear yet.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line.
Madden or college football, I just don't think they found a balance. I don't think it's a realistic balance yet.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Reels it in. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line on a big.
I mean, would you all agree with that? Like, I feel like they're way off on wear and tear.
To check out the injured player. Marshall moved the chains through the air. Now they
this is open. Wide open. About as open as you can get.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Mills is out. He'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, that was just perfection. Knew it as soon as I saw the formation they were showing. Boston, take it to the house.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
He got there. Way to fight. We are Marshall.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Yeah, that is a big-time drive from the Thundering Herd. Like, that's how you play football. Marquis Boston doing what he does best when he gets to play. He always plays good when he's actually in the game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting
his toughness is not good. Jerry talks to him every week in practice. He wants, what Jerry wants Marquis Boston to do is like Happy Gilmore. When Happy Gilmore would go in the batting cages and just stand in front of the baseballs. That's what he wants Boston to do to get tougher. Hey, he wants them to spend time with Happy Gilmore and get tough. Now, isn't he a senior? I think he might be.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Let's play football.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sends it back in motion. First play of this drive. Throws quickly.
Ward got through.
Precision play all the way around.
I'm just trying not to jump off sides.
Bang, bang, bang. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
It's probably going to be a run.
Straight ahead, it's Jamison.
Listen, I saw that he's going to hand it off, so I dove to try to see if we could, like, get a desperation save, but we didn't.
Control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job?
It's going to be a run, right?
Those guys up front, not open up lanes
nope.
to run through. Nice job. Just
it worked, though. We are lucky that everybody going to a run stop sacked the quarterback. Because, oh boy. When you run commit up the middle.
Defense not caught off guard. They dial up the blitz and they get the sack.
Can Hamilton do it again? No. The hero from a week ago. He changed everything with that kick return for a touchdown. Hey, look, it's not raining. You've seen the dynamic weather. It's wide open.
Tackle is made at the 44.
We should probably take him out.
For a first down.
We have a couple formations that he's out. We'll turn this one into when he's out.
An unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit.
He doesn't want to leave.
Try to slow him down.
Look, this is the time he wants to play. Like, come on, we're trying to give you some rest. Like, no, I'm good, coach.
Just about to reach the end of the quarter. Drops back on first down.
I mean, R1 wide open.
For the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
About as open as you can be. Nobody on him. I was just...
Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter.
Yeah. You ever had those plays to where, like, your brain sees it, but your hand doesn't make the throw? Right? Like, the brain and hand are not on the same page. There's an example of that. I don't know. I saw it, right? But I didn't throw it. There's that.
No backs. Second down to the air. Got his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of.
Come on, we need this one.
Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long.
Don't be a hero, but he's open. That's one of the worst throws. It's like a punt. It's fine. He threw that so far off of the target. I mean, what is going on? Carlos, look how open. He put that ball. He's not even under pressure. Did it slip? Oh, it's not really raining right now, but the weather does impact it. I bet it is. It played like it slipped out of his hands. You can't make this stuff up. You can't be more open than where we were trying to throw that football. That's so painful. Right read, just, yeah, I guess the rain's still affecting. I don't think it should affect like that, but what do I know? I'm going to take a screenshot. You know, it led to a good screenshot moment, but that's one of those interception punts.
With the interception.
Would have much rather have had a punt. I shedded that block beautifully.
Behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Just try not to jump off sides. We got this.
Looking for the edge.
I mean, I dove so early there. We hit him.
Not much on that pickup.
Their tight end just got hurt. 35. I'm going to stay. Let's play ultra aggressive. I'm going to stay into cover 2 here.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
Where was our middle linebacker? That was our middle linebacker. What was he doing?
I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it
that should have never been allowed.
He's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration.
I mean, we are crushing it on the left edge right now. This is my position in Road to Glory. I should be good at it.
Looking to throw, and they need a bunch.
Like, we're getting through every play. Still, we got him. But, yeah, Ward is having a day. I'm going to stay in the Tampa 2. Nope, cover one Hull. Now I'm going to be the middle linebacker. Play aggressive. Wait, why did it change me? Doesn't matter. We were supposed to be on man coverage, but he got faked out so bad. That's embarrassing.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all off season. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm.
Ward's out of the game. That's not good.
Football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Tells to run, wants to pass. Quick catch.
Good hit.
Force him out of bounds after a short pick.
That's Marshall football right there.
You've seen the evolution of these slot receivers.
Come on, defense.
They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature.
He'll take a shot.
Pick that off. Pick that off. Yes! I actually had a good timing interception for the first time. Usually I turn into a mess it up. Not that time. Perfect timing user pick. What a pick by number 2.
The wrong one. Put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Incredible. I tell you, that is a much needed interception. MacArthurins, I feel like I always say his name wrong. What a play. He had a great game last week, multiple tackles, a sack as well last week.
The Marshall offense makes its way
That's
back
incredible.
onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle.
Beautiful. What that play is designed to do.
To about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys.
They're ready for it.
Just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They're ready for it. I probably should have audibled out, but I trust Boston to still make a touchdown even when they're loading the box.
Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He'll pull it down and run.
Get down. I hit slide way too late. That is dangerous. Quarterback who has an injury history, and also he could fumble.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw.
Beautiful. What a read. I saw the middle linebacker, or maybe outside linebacker, about to guard the running back. Knew he was open.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top.
They were blitzing. Boston's going to be wide open.
One of the things
I think we had a lot of receivers open there.
Run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short.
Number 70, he was lost. That must be a home field advantage. I mean, sometimes it makes your players forget how to play football. That's one of our best linemen. That is our best lineman, I believe.
And he's knocked down.
He didn't even try. Ankle bruise, Boston. I mean, substitute. No, we are not risking Boston getting out with an injury. It's bound to happen one time, right?
All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Oh, what a play by 30. That was a great read.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Finds a soft spot in the middle, and he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
He did a secure catch. I didn't tell him to do that. Or maybe he fell down. I don't know. This is huge.
They'll try to pick up the first.
He's open. Hamilton, the hero from last week. That is huge.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I tell you, that is just massive. Good route. What a throw. Good start. Listen, no lead is safe. I think we're going to stick to the cover 2 on defense. It's working right now for the most part. We need to mix it up a little bit, but I don't think we need to change much. I think we need to stay in a 4-3.
Drills him with a stiff arm. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's see if they can get
the hits are so good in this game. Like, they're so crazy. Feel like I'm playing NFL Blitz sometimes with how hard the hits are. I love it.
Makes a grab.
Listen, if Ward stays in the game, we're gonna win. If he goes out because of wear and tear and injury, we're in trouble. He's getting all the pressure right now. Like, Ward is almost single-handedly leading this defense. Not single-handedly, but he's doing amazing.
Quick give. It's Jamison.
Middle linebacker's got to be there. Listen, we got to do better than that.
Come to the line in the hurry up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Yes! Defensive tackle. That's Warren, right? What a play by Warren.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure.
Outside the top 50? That makes sense.
They're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply
good job.
And doing a better job.
Can't allow anything here. We got to go to dime now.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Fires to the wideout.
Y'all like how I gave up on the blitz because I saw how open that receiver was across the middle, so I went to help out. Good thing we did because he was wide open for a 1st down.
He'll try to really get into this one.
22 seconds left. We got time. I probably should have called a timeout, but I'm not known for my time management. Everybody knows that. Even if you just started watching my content on this series, you know it already. I have been better, though.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little
I'm not going to throw a pick.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Slides past the sticks, and
they're going to allow that all day, but I think this gives us a potential to maybe get a quick field goal. And keep in mind, it's me kicking the field goal, but still, I think there's a shot.
Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw one first. Got his man on the right.
3 seconds. What is this, like a 60-yarder right now? 68-yarder. Oh. So I've got a plan. Don't you worry, YouTube. I have a plan for this. These are what you practice in practice.
Fresh center downs going to the air. In traffic, it's Hamilton. And we are
I'll see you in the second half.
Squad's headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. And it's the Hoosiers looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Malone Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead.
Did you all see that Mississippi State upset number 2 Ole Miss? And Indiana is barely winning against the Boilermakers. And the Boilermakers, that was Ryan's former team in the last game. Hamilton! Another one! I'm just telling life stories. Ref, get out of the way! Yes! Yes! Another one! Have you heard of the Thundering Herd? We were talking about the Purdue Boilermakers. Our team, they were boiling up, boiler up.
Wow.
Hamilton, a punt return last week, a kick return this week. We've been so close so many times this season for a kick return for a touchdown. It was bound to happen, and it happens against the 64 overall team. We'll take it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Wow, that changes everything. You talk about getting momentum at the half. You know, speaking of the halftime show, it showed Ryan Brown, quarterback for Purdue. He led Purdue to a national championship. Well, he wasn't the quarterback. It was Taven Jackson, year 2. We had an incredible transfer portal, but he was on the team. Right? You're like, wait, Ryan Brown didn't lead him to a national championship. Well, he did from the bench. That's important. It's an important role. Listen, you still have to game plan like you're starting every week. Wow, Taven Jackson had a year. What a transfer pickup that was. Hope we get a transfer portal in this game like we did then. We didn't have NIL then.
Man, this defense has been suffocating. And this
We
is
do
so
now.
hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
This is an offense that has a lot of pride.
We are dominating on the left edge. Listen, that's my position from Road to Glory. That's what we do.
In situations like this, 3rd and long right
Wait,
now. They
how
don't
is
have
that?
many points in this game, and this is a big
How is he
reason
holding
why.
himself up?
It's hard to score.
Well, he's a
if you
lot
don't keep
stronger
the
than I
third
am.
downs manageable.
He was
So
bending
moving
back,
forward,
doing a
whether it's running
bench
the
press.
football on 1st and 2nd, or
What did
throwing
I just
short
witness?
passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Listen, he gets 2 sacks of the day. He goes wild out there. I mean, okay.
World of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the middle.
Our middle linebacker is terrible in a cover 2. I'm gonna start controlling him. We're gonna run a cover 3 clown. It leaves the seam so open, but like,
Dropped back on 1st down. They're working that
like Ward is getting through every play. He's an animal today.
2nd and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man on the
That
leg.
number 20 was supposed to be in the
That'll be enough
flats.
to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of
He was
cushion
not in the
out of
flats.
coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab on the left.
I'm too valuable at left edge to play middle linebacker, but like, I don't really know what position. Like, our middle linebacker's struggling, but I've got to be on the edge.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Fires to the middle.
Oh, they almost caught that on a diving catch.
Have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. That
Okay,
last
I'm going to be the middle
incomplete pass
linebacker
has
now.
him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Slides away.
Yes! Warren! What a big-time play. We are Marshall. That's incredible. Okay. 21-0. They're going to go for it.
With a double-digit
Gonna do it again.
deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat.
Listen, he had 2 people open. No time. Our line is fired up. Their offensive lineman down with an injury.
There's a player down on the field.
This defense is playing amazing today. 3 weeks in a row of just perfect football
What the situation is.
defensively.
So Marshall is out on the field, and
Offense is back today, though.
Cranked up. Hits inside. It's Boston. Stopped after
Listen, we're playing to be in the Sun Belt Championship. This is our biggest game of the year. Biggest game is actually App State, the rivalry, the November 14th home game. But, like, this game right here is to be in the Sun Belt Championship.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And listen, we're just going to play patient. We're going to run the football. We're going to play our game.
Sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back to back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time and try to get their offense the football back?
Barbie got destroyed there.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is.
I tell you, I just couldn't imagine being a running back. I still feel like running back would be the worst position in football. You have to just be on a different level of toughness. Offensive line, too. I couldn't imagine being an offensive lineman. That's the hardest position out there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that.
And you have to be the toughest.
So he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball.
I still think the best position in football is edge rusher.
On 3rd and long,
wide open, Hamilton. What a route. That's what he does on that drag route. Ooh. That looked like a Roman Reigns spear. I mean, is that Roman Reigns out there?
Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job.
Yeah,
drops back,
I believe it is.
And the most important part, puts the ball
I think that's the OTC.
So he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Or Braun Breaker. That might be Braun Breaker out there. That is a massive spear right there.
By keeping it on the ground. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Outside the pocket, let's go.
I'm trying to slide. I'm trying to slide. That's why I threw that. Look, what? Look at Carlos Del Rio, like celebrating. Yeah, celebrate that, Carlos. Jerry's gonna have a long talk with Carlos about that celebration after this game, right? You know, Jerry is ahead of the team like rules, and that's against one of the team rules. So he's gonna have to run extra sprints in practice this week.
And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot.
That is
Back's got it on the screen.
number 79.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone.
That's how you run a screen. That's the best screen our team has ever ran. Number 79, Mills. Mills leading the lead blockers like it's nothing. Who is this guy? Mills can block, I can tell you that. Our center gets all the way over. He is a big man, but look at number 70 and number 62 with phenomenal blocking. That's how you run a screen, but look at 79. That's when offensive line would be the best position. But not only does he knock out the cornerback, he destroys the other, not destroys him, but hits him. How did that other defensive back hold up the safety? Imagine being this cornerback, you know, like, oh, I'm going to come make the play. But Mills says, no. Look at the size of that man. That is just insane. Like, the level of impact there. It looks like Ryan the Punisher Gamer in the world of NHL laying down body checks. That's what that was, an elbowing. That's elbowing. In hockey, that's a 5-minute major probably in the penalty box, or double minor. I don't know what that is. You're going to be in the penalty box, though, but in football, it's free game. Wow.
Blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Listen, we know we were the better team going into this game. The lowest overall team we played all year, but we didn't overlook them, that's for sure. Our team came out ready to play.
And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass.
The Warhawks are not in rhythm right now. Our defense has done a great job. Our offense has bounced back. We're just playing better. And that kick return by Hamilton really gave us momentum. Let's just keep playing football.
Here comes comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack.
I don't know what you call it besides football. That's what we're doing. We're keeping it simple. Running a cover 2 most of the game.
A little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other
wasn't
side
me.
of the field, and they got to find a way
That
to
was
keep
Willer.
that momentum
That was
going
the right
as
edge.
they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Trying to establish the run.
I read it, but wasn't able to make the tackle.
Let's give him 5 on that one.
You don't see Ward miss too many tackles. I went for the hit stick, though. Should have just did a conservative tackle. I don't know what I was thinking there.
Try to clear the picture. Snap on first down, wants to throw.
Telling you, Ward is getting through on every single play.
The first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Warhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
I almost jumped there.
From the gun, it's Jamison. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Maybe cover 3 this time, just to mix it up a little bit. Cover 2 has definitely been the way to go today. They haven't been able to break it. They've had one big play, and that was it. They haven't been past midfield too much. Ward is a big reason for that, though.
Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
I'm going to tell them to play aggressive.
The snap sets up the throw.
Ward's not in. Our defensive line doesn't care. They're dominating today.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country.
Top
They're
25
so good
defense?
situationally, and they
That's
understand the
not
importance
true.
of getting leads early,
Listen,
making
I
the
know
offense
that that's not true, but what a play
these types
by
of
Gilmore.
situations so they can
That's how you
adjust
play
accordingly,
football.
and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is
Top
being
25
dictated
defense?
by
Yeah, in the Sun
scoreboard.
Belt.
They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any.
Now, if you just look at the last 3 games our defense has played, we are a top 25 defense, 100%. But if you include the rest, everybody will laugh if you say that.
Players
That's
are
true
really
clock.
starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are.
Top 25
Guys are talking
defense.
to
We've
each other.
allowed
Keep
35
eating,
points a
keep
game,
eating.
32,
I
I
know they wanna
think.
finish this game off strong with the big lead. They're starting
Top
to have a
30,
little fun
top
down here
25 in
on the
what
sideline.
category? Past 3 weeks?
Defensively, one of the most important things is
I'll give you that.
stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground.
I'm just chewing clock. Don't get anybody hurt. Move on to the next game. Our team has earned this win. Let's go get it. Not over yet. No lead is safe. But great football. One more quarter.
Well, this game is all but wrapped up. The Week 13 scoreboard for the top 12 teams in the country looks like this.
Yeah, Oregon is absolutely rolling. Like, simple as that.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see.
It just hit me. If we win this game, we're going to have a 9-3 season. That's amazing. And we fought through so much close games this year. Like, it's been awesome. There really hasn't been a boring game. Well, 28-0. But we had one other one where we blew them out. But that was that game on Halloween where the other team had a great light show. And they were very fired up for the pregame. But they didn't know that they had a football game that night. They thought it was a drone show.
You got great field position. You're in a great position.
I really can't remember what team that was.
That
That was Georgia Southern, right? It might have been Georgia
Here's
Southern.
the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to.
Or is Georgia Southern the one who beat us in overtime?
You don't want to snap it too quickly.
I don't know. They all run together.
Safe runs inside the tackles, like you saw right there. You just
What was
gotta
the unlucky
execute.
overtime
You gotta
bounce?
be
Was that
aware,
Georgia
but
Southern?
You've got this game in hand, so long as you don't turn it over.
That play is amazing. He's automatic on that. Even when they're shelling inside, it doesn't matter. But remember when I said don't get anybody hurt? I'm throwing the football. What am I doing?
Complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Let's just get backups in. Let's No, because I don't know.
He's just winning that
I don't think that's
matchup in the
smart
slot
because
every time.
if we put backups in, our backup defense will be in, and they're automatically going to score.
We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Turning it on. Just what they were looking for.
Obviously, Boston hopefully is not going to play anymore. That would just be wild to put him in the game. But I tell you, I'm so proud of this team. I'm so proud of this season. Thank you all for believing in this team, and we fought here in the Sun Belt, and
that's a really good stop by the defense.
The question is,
you've given up a bunch of yards on this drive,
if we win the Sun Belt,
but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Do we change conference? Do we go to the Big 12? I feel like Marshall could fit really well in conference realignment into the Big 12.
Those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive linemen to try to.
What do you all think? I would be interested to hear y'all's thoughts on that.
It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Do we change conferences? Because they would, like, I feel like Marshall would be great for a realignment into the Big 12. Kind of a lot of flexibility for Marshall with moving, but I feel like Big 12 would be a great fit. Obviously, it'd be a much tougher schedule, 4th and inches.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set
the
up
fullback.
4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up
Way to
first down.
fight. So that just might end the game.
And you practice these situations.
Why is it option on one of our plays right now? Are you kidding me? What is the game plan talking about there? Option? Do you want to lose? I mean, we're not going to lose, but please no glitches, no crashes or anything like that.
They'll go to the counter play.
That's a really good job by the defense.
That would be awful.
Wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run
Once
game.
this game's over, we're heading out. We're heading out to
After picking up a couple at second
menu.
Keep it on the ground. Could be an alley.
Good
They
play.
get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, I mean, just an incredible game. And this is what happens when I'm focused. I was focused today, and I know I should be focused every game, but beautiful. Have you heard of the thundering herd UL Monroe has today? What a very great game to end on. Even on the road, it's the easiest team you played all year by the overalls. Listen, I'm not like talking bad about UL Monroe. I don't know much about them. Listen, they fought today, and I know we were the better team, but like,
I imagine he's going to get
they're just having an off day, and that's football sometimes. They've had a tough year. We've been there, and
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work.
firm handshakes with them, helmets off. It was a good game. They just couldn't handle our line. Our line dominated the game today. Our defensive line and offensive line, both of them. You win the battle on the line, you're winning games. Simple as that. That's the only thing I'm worried about our recruiting class. We don't have a lot of great offensive linemen. But hopefully we have a good transfer portal if we didn't spend all of our money. But I would hope we'd get more NIL for winning the Sun Belt if we win it. Even just making it. Now, this is when I have to be the middle linebacker. He's been terrible in this exact play. We're going to be aggressive here. Run. Wait. That's going to be, yes. Forward progress. We got lucky. They're going to punt. Game's over. It was over anyways, but still. Our defense just ended the season with a shutout. Our last 3 games, our defense played exceptional football.
Secures it at the 30.
Okay, Hamilton has been on fire lately.
The speed, the shiftiness,
He's amazing.
the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there.
It's over.
Marshall takes
Wait,
over the ball
victory
with Thunder
formation.
and
Why are we
Herd
running
offense
this?
coming out. With this big cushion, they're
Fine,
working
but
with
somebody
Jesse.
can get
They're ready
hurt.
to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Yeah, victory formation. What a game, everybody. We did it. That is a 9-3 season for Ryan Gamer's first season as head coach of Marshall, and it has been a fight. We've had so many good games. Only been 2 blowouts this entire season. Thank you all for being a part of it. We will be playing in the Sun Belt Championship, and we will have a bowl game. Marshall has done it. What a year. Let's go.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thank you. It really was. We got to go out of this menu. Do not stay there with the bugs they have in that menu now. Do not stay there. And there was just a recent patch, but I don't know if they fixed it or not. But some of you all had pointed out that bug had been in since the beta, which is wild. So, yeah. So I don't know if it's been fixed or not, but all I know is the Thundering Herd close out Sunbelt play with a 7-1 record, a shutout for our defense to close out the season on the road. Perfect football right there. We take a look at the numbers of the star players. Christian Hamilton, our wide receiver, he played amazing. Like, we know that. He played amazing. Special teams, he played amazing. Receiving, he just played fantastic. So, yards, we had 372 yards, 189 passing, 183 rushing, and look at our defense. Our defense shut them down. That is how you win football games right there. Let's take a look at the box score, though. That was just exceptional football. So we scored 7-7, 14-7, held them scoreless in all 4 quarters. Our first shutout of the season. You know our defensive coordinator, Jerry, is fired up right now. A big celebration, but getting ready for the Sun Belt Championship game, which we'll find out who it is here soon. It could be Troy. That's who it'd be right now if the season ended today. But Carlos Del Rio bounced back after a terrible game to a 189-yard passing game, 2 touchdowns, 1 lone interception, only sacked 1 time. 85% completion percentage is amazing. Now running, a lot of our running backs played well. 15 carries for Barbie, 82 yards, a touchdown. Boston 10 for 66 and a touchdown. He's usually only good for about 10 carries a game. Carlos 5 for 28. We'll take it. Defensively, Ward was a powerhouse today. I mean, he was a beast. 2 sacks for Ward, 2 sacks for Warren, 1 sack for Willer. Our defensive line got pressure every single play. They are a big reason why we won, and along with our offensive line, who played absolutely incredible football today. So yeah, a game ball goes to defensive line and offensive line because they won that game for us. They were both exceptional. What a huge win. So now on to recruiting. We don't have much to do here in recruiting. We're basically at the end here. So we locked in Carlos Villanueva a long time ago. So we have another quarterback named Carlos next season. And hopefully he's as good as Carlos Del Rio Wilson. A Loudermilk, he's going to be great for NIL deals. With a great name with, I guess, well, only a milk company. But still, I mean, hey, that would be a big one. Do you want milk or do you want louder milk? You're going to hear me say that every time he gets the ball, right? Halfback, east to west playmaker, 3-star commit. And yeah, hard commit here. And Dion Pitts, we're trying to get this 3-star. And it's looking like we're going to get the fullback. Nice. Benji Drew, we've locked in. And these are a lot of 1-stars who we're going to lock in. And these are just you're hoping to get lucky with development traits. Next year, after winning this season, we're probably going to have a little bit easier recruiting. Not easy, obviously, but easier. All's good. We're doing good. Jesus Coronado, free safety hybrid, high school. Of course, he's high school. No, some of them are junior college, but yeah, he doesn't want any money, but we may have to give him a little bit. We're kind of in a battle, but I'm not gonna yet. Frank Brown, tight end, gritty possession. That's the junior college sophomore. He's gonna come in as a junior, and yeah, he's gonna be good. This was the tackle we just added, and that's what I expected. We got nothing, but you know what? Why not send the house now? We freed up 10 hours. I guess we freed up 10 hours. Oh, but we didn't offer a scholarship. Well, why not? Oh, it's because that. Yeah, I'm not gonna offer anything. 235 right guard raw strength, but nobody has an offer in. He's a forgotten 4-star. I'm just hoping we somehow get lucky, but I don't think if we offer money, if he's just gonna be like, "You're kidding me, Marshall?" Like, he's waiting. You know, he gets the contact information. You know, send the house. Jerry goes down, sends a couple houses his way, and he's just like, "Where's the money? You're sending houses, but no money." So that's it. Now, manage blueprint. We don't need to do. We don't need to do anything else. Upgrade coach points. We haven't done for a while. Do we need to do that? Do we have anything to spend? So I definitely want motivator. Motivator is what I want next. If there's any recruitings that'll help us. I think it's best probably to go ahead. Can we unlock motivator yet? Minimal coach level required is 10. So that's what I'm saving for. Yeah, I'm just going to save then. I'm just going to save. I mean, there's really nothing I need to spend right now on these. Linebackers take less time to fully scout. And I don't ever scout in the transfer portal, but these will be important for next week, obviously. But tell you, you know, in college football 25, recruiter was very good. It's not as good since then. I kind of wish I could I wouldn't focus on it. But I mean, here's the thing though. We could still go down another route, even as a recruiter. But I kind of regret. I wish I was a motivator again. I still feel like motivator is the ways to go. Now, we have 2 elite recruiters, though. I hope we're never letting Brad Lambert and Rod Smith leave. Never. They're staying on Marshall forever. I don't know if they're the real defensive and offensive coordinators. If they are Marshall fans, let me know. Let me know if they're actually the real ones, because they have real offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators in the game. Let's advance the week. It's going to be interesting to see. Do we play Troy or do we play the Ragin' Cajuns? A 9-3 season. That is just exceptional. Thank you all for believing in this team. What a season this has been. Like, it's been a fight. We've had 2 games that we dominated in. The rest were so close. A lot of comeback victories. We almost took down ranked Penn State. We almost took down ranked Notre Dame. Like, think about the games and the instant classics this season. We had like 5 or more instant classics. We locked in John Osgood. Nice. We'll take it. That's the center 2-star. Athletic director loves us. I would hope so. 7-1 in the conference. Okay, the Ragin' Cajuns. Troy must have lost. The Ragin' Cajuns against the Marshall Thundering Herd. We are in the Sun Belt Championship game, and this is a home game. I believe the way the Sun Belt Championship works is the team with the better record has a home game. I'm about 90% sure that's true. So that game should be at Marshall. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. I don't know. Weekly practice plan. What do we got? Carlos season wear and tear is terrible. Limited practice. Oh no. Carlos, is he gonna get to play the bowl game? I hope so. That would be terrible if he's done. That would be awful. Okay, now into week 14 recruiting here. So we shouldn't have anything to do, actually. Yeah, we don't have anything to do, but we can see the close battles at least. We don't really have any close battles, but this is kind of getting close, but it looks like we're going to lock them in. Looks like, is that Kennesaw State in second place? I believe it is. And what about the right guard? Now, if you don't offer a scholarship, is there a shot that they choose to go to you? I'm not paying $235, right? So I'm not offering a scholarship whatsoever. if he wants to be on the Thundering Herd, then come on down. I'm not going to give him a scholarship. He's going to walk on. Yeah. Yeah, I bet he is going to walk on. I bet so. Okay, we're going to advance the week and then see the college football playoff bracket. Obviously, it's not going to be final because we have conference championship week. But yeah, I mean, what a win, what a season. We dominated there. Hard commit now. He was verbal. Now hard commit. John Osgood. And that right guard I don't see on the list, but hopefully he's like, I want to be on Marshall. It's my dream to play for Marshall. Okay, yeah, it says in Huntington, Louisiana Marshall meet for a Sun Belt Conference game in Huntington. More than a conference game, it is the Sun Belt Championship game against the Ragin' Cajuns. 7-5 overall record. They have a 6-2 conference record. We have a 7-1 conference record. Hamilton's been playing great. Their quarterback looks like he's had a great year. And offense, we're the better offense. Very close though. Defense, pretty close. Our defense has really improved lately. I thought our defense allowed 30-some points a game. I was wrong on that. Guess I was thinking about offense, but okay, that's awesome. Let's do the weekly game plan or practice plan. And Carlos, how you doing? He's fine. Let him practice. If he would have got hurt, I'll retire. So we're 71 overall. They are 67 overall, 69 offense, and 66 defense. Wow. So we should be able to score on them. Now, I know that's just the overall, and that doesn't tell you too much of the story, but this is a game that our team has dreamed of all season. Like, this is the game that we've been playing for. I want to see the college football playoff bracket, just a sneak peek. I want to see what it looks like right now. Okay, Oklahoma, Indiana, Miami, Memphis with byes. Wow, Memphis is having a year. Louisville against Oregon, BYU, Notre Dame, Texas Tech against Texas A&M, Ohio State against Ole Miss. You all realize that means Oregon got beat and dropped out of their undefeated record. Who beat Oregon in a rivalry week? I don't even know who Oregon plays. Is it always the final game of the season? Is it always the same? I got to see this. Oregon. Let's go to top 25. There they are. They lost to Washington at Oregon, 27-24, knocking them out of the #1 seed. Oh boy, let's see who won the Army-Navy game. So Army won 24-21, a very close game. And then conference championships, who do we have? All right, so it's Delaware against Missouri State, Washington State against Boise State, North Dakota State versus Wyoming, Louisville against Miami, TCU against BYU, Eastern Michigan against Miami University, Louisiana versus Marshall, UAB versus Memphis, Ole Miss versus Oklahoma, and Indiana against Oregon. These are some big-time games right there. Wow. Yeah, those are going to be some great games. Remember, Ole Miss got beat by Mississippi State. They were the #2 seed. Oregon #1 went down. Both 1 and 2 went down in the same week. That is just wild. Like, what a wild ending of the season. But next up, we play the Ragin' Cajuns. Why is it showing the A football championship there instead of ours? There we go. That was top stories. So yeah, that'll be the next episode. We made the Sun Belt Championship, everybody. What a season. So we'll have the Sun Belt Championship and a bowl game. We'll see the bowl projections at the beginning of the next episode. We'll take a look. But thank you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for plenty more sports game content. We have multiple ongoing series. Check out the new Madden 27 Superstar Career Series. And I will see you all in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.